Hey everybody, this is the Uncanny Omar, and today I am with Curtis from the Marvel Epic Podcast. Curtis, can you hear me okay?
Can hold on. Something's wrong with my camera. Just give me a second
Yeah,
here.
looks like you have an Epic collection on top of it. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well and having a good, what day is this? Thursday? I think this is Thursday. So let me see, Curtis. What do you look like? Oh, there you are, man. There we go in all your glory. How's it going, buddy?
Good, good. Glad to
Good.
be here. It's going to be super fun.
Should be. We have a lot of excitement, exciting news. Before getting started, a big thank you to David Gabriel and the fine folks at Marvel for working super hard to make sure we had the content, the right covers. And speaking of right covers, Curtis, I emailed you something, so if you can add it before we start the thing.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can find that.
But yes, hopefully everybody is doing well today. Today's Thursday, right? Oh my gosh. And if I'm going to lose my voice, I might as well do it in this video just to kind of give you a heads up. I have been recording nonstop since 7 a.m. this morning because we are moving this weekend.
Oh,
and
man.
I wanted to make sure I had enough videos buffed in there to make sure that people don't miss my voice while I'm gone.
I have no emails for you, Omar.
You're calling me a liar on the air?
Yep.
You call me a liar on the air? Curtis!
Oh, man.
Let me make sure that I sent it to the right email address. Oh, yeah, it's to Curtis. There we go. Let me see. Let me try that again.
Let me check my other email.
It's okay. I got you. There we go. That's what I needed. So, yeah, what is everybody expecting to see here? What does everybody want to see? That's my big question. Because every time we do these, people always try to guess what's in here, what they want to see, and sometimes there's like cheer, sometimes there's like, oh, I can't believe they did that, and we still don't have Ant-Man Volume 2 seems to be the one that I see all the time. It's not on
that
your end.
Amazing Spider-Man 16 as well.
Is that the other one that 16?
People are
yeah,
always
but
asking
before
for
16, what was the one before 16 that we finally got to announce? Do you remember that one?
Oh man. No.
No, you don't. All right, I just sent it to you. So it should be coming over now. There we go.
Okay. This better be like a super bonus
It's the
something.
one you needed. All right, I'm going to highlight people's things here. And let's see. Oh my goodness. Silver Surfer 2, Moon Knight 4, 6. Wait, finish O'Neill's Iron Man. Dazzler!
That would be nice. Yep, Dazzler would be good.
Moon Knight 5. You're skipping 4. I love it. You're just, I don't need 4. Let's go to 5. Okay, I like that. Star Wars reprints. As per usual, Silver Surfer stuff. Please, Silver Surfer. There is a Silver Surfer in here. All right, let me see these. This is my buddy Dime Bree Collectors. Strange 2, Cage 2, Surfer 2, ASM 16, Punisher 1, Star Wars book I don't care about. That maybe. X-Men 9, a Conan book I don't care about. Hey, how dare you? We're talking about Conan.
Okay, I see. Okay, just give me a couple minutes here to add this in.
Man. We haven't seen Namor. Yeah, we have only had one of those. I mean, if we can get them to print a Candy Southern Epic, I love you, Rebel by Design. I don't have to buy the new Defenders. I'd be pretty happy. Alpha Flight, Dazzler, Spider-Woman. So those are new. Defenders 1, Master Kung Fu 3, Captain America 5, Alpha Epic Collection. Is my wife in the chat? Hugo is saying hashtag release the epics. Punisher's always good. Tales of the Watcher. Interesting.
Yeah, that was a backup in the Silver Surfer Volume 1 Silver Surfer stuff.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
That would be great if we had a... the only place you can get that reprinter right now is the super rare Masterworks Marvel Rarities.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't have that. Oh my gosh. I love these answers. Death's Head 2, Volume 1. Not only that, but Marvel Transformers. I second that. X-Men Second Genesis is so needed. Is it out of print? Or
Yeah, it is. Hopefully we can get a reprint of that sometime soon.
well, that was the other thing I was gonna say is like, we do a Marvel Omnibus reprint poll on the channel every year, and people have been asking if I could do a reprint poll for the Epic collection. So I will work with Curtis, but if anybody wants to help out, by all means, send us. I already have a list of what's out of some of the stuff that's out of print. So, a man after my own heart.
That
And
would be great.
Nomad. I love Nomad. But did Nomad have a complete collection? Or am I misremembering things?
Nomad has had nothing as far as I know.
Okay. So, David said he is listening and he can help answer any questions today. All right. Curtis, are we ready?
Yep, just give me 1 second here and we are almost ready.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sir
everybody.
Leonard Nimoy's music career. I love saying this man's name. Amazing Spider-Man 23, Grunwald Captain America. Once all of Grunwald Captain America is out, I would love to see that in omnibus format. I know it's an epic show, but I like to throw my 2 cents in there. Justin Wilson, one of my favorite people. How's it going, buddy? Thank you, David. We appreciate you. Oh, okay. He said no Nomad though, so I hope it wasn't you that was asking for Nomad. J.M. DeMatteis and Sal Buscema's spectacular run in Epic Collection. And he means spectacular in Spectacular Spider-Man. One day. Walter Simonson Thor. That's crazy. I think that might... What do you think, Curtis? That might be a minute? Because we've had Omnis, we've had Visionaries, and we had the trades. And they've been recolored, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they were recolored. And if you're talking about like the stuff that's perpetually in print, like that stuff and Burns Fantastic Four, and those are the books that are always, Marvel always keeps those in print, so they're probably lowest on the priority for the epics, since there's already readily available material there.
Omar Curtis, 2 and 1. Thank you, sir. Omar, you think there'll be an epic events collections of older events, kind of like what they did with the X-Men events, like release them in, what were they? Was it milestone, X-Men milestone formats, right? Like, I don't know if they'll do that or not. Had Omar called epics poor people's omnis yet? Just like, I appreciate you calling me out for that. That was a joke. I love the epics. Ooh, look at that. Need OG colors for the epics. And David said probably no epic events. So that's the answer you were looking for. We only need 1 or 2 New Mutants, and then it's done. You're right. That series is about to wrap up. I love it when it all comes together and it's all sitting on your shelf, and then you could just move on to another thing. We are Venomni Dog is here. It's not a party until he's here.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
All right.
I've shared my screen. You can see it down below there.
You got it F11. Make sure it's full screen.
Yep, we're good.
All right. We're adding it to the stream, baby. There we go. So let's get an event line, a Thanos line. Okay. So again, really quick, I do want to thank Curtis for joining me and putting this together. I have been on crunch time. My wife, who is watching, is going to kill me because I was supposed to be doing some stuff earlier, but I didn't get a chance to do them. I've been really, really trying to make videos so nobody's bored while I'm gone. So Curtis, thank you for putting this together.
Yeah,
you're welcome. It's been a blast. And people are saying thank you, David, for all you do. Without Omar, I would have never started collecting comics. Cheers. Well, I'm glad that you're collecting comics, man. I'm glad I got you hooked on that. Better that than other stuff I may have suggested. I'm hoping for a true poor man omnibus, aka the essential return. I think they're done with essentials, man. Those are phone books. I don't think they want to do that. All right, Curtis, let's get this show started. Does everybody want us here on the left or gone? You all let me know.
I think the words are all pretty big, so I think people will be fine seeing it like this here. Ready
all
for the first one?
Let's do it, man.
Okay, we're going to start with some reprints. We've broken this down by months. Yes. I wasn't sure which months the complete collections came in, so we're going to save those for last. And so here's some reprints that are coming in September of 2022. Avengers Epic Collection Volume 21, The Collection Obsession.
So this is let me see. This is, when is this one due out?
This is September.
Okay. So collecting Avengers 334 through 344, Annual 20, and Death Trap, The Vault. Danny Fingeroth, huh? Roy Thomas, Bob Harris, Fabian Nicieza.
Yeah.
It's a brain
And then
trust of creators,
there's-
Ron Lim.
Yeah, no kidding. And then there's the there's a crossover, annual crossover story, Incredible Hulk, Namor, Iron Man, West Coast Avengers, that deals with the subterranean worlds. I can't remember what that one's called.
Yeah. What the heck is that one called? But it's also the what's it called? The one shot there of the Vault. I love the Death Trap Vault.
Yeah, with Venom.
Yep.
Okay, next, this is one that a lot of people have been asking for. Wolverine Epic Collection Volume 2, Back to Basics.
Yeah, people were really shocked that Volume 1 went to print first, and now we're getting a Volume 2. So there's a reasoning behind the madness. And one thing I always love to stress to people is that whenever there's a new printing of these books, there's always a smaller print run. So if you really want these, make sure you either pre-order when they're available. They're not going to be available for pre-order quite yet. Or make sure that, you get in that first week. I hate for anybody to miss out on them and then ask me, 2 months after they've been released, hey, can I, you think we're going to get a reprint of this? When it was just reprinted, especially for a lot of you new collectors. Just that's something that I always like to stress, that the reprints always have a smaller print run. So
that's true.
Yes, Phil Owens, we had to mention Venom.
We will be mentioning Venom a few times through this show here. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah, boss.
Star Wars Legends Epic Collection, The New Republic, Volume 6. Great cover. Look at that.
Oh, man. That is an awesome... I've always been a big fan of those guys, though. The Crimson Guard. So awesome. Like, the designs... And I don't want to go down the rabbit hole collecting the toys, but oh my gosh, would I ever.
They need to show up in the movies more, I think. They just have such a great contrast to see the stormtroopers and such.
Well, they have a good expanded universe, right? Based on these characters. So...
Okay, so this is the Star Wars Crimson Empire Volumes 1, 2, and 3, plus a one-shot called Star Wars The Bounty Hunters Kennec's Kill, and material from Dark Horse Extra 21 through 24, and Dark Horse Presents #1. Good stuff.
So yes, this is the DH era, the Dark Horse era of Star Wars, for those people keeping track.
Okay, next one. Oh, we forgot to mention, we have contents for all of the epics. There's not going to be any speculation this time because we've got all of the information, which is pretty exciting here. Here's one for you.
Yes.
Conan the Barbarian, Epic Collection Volume 6, Vengeance in Ascalon.
That's the way I would have pronounced it.
I think
Ascalon. So. Yeah. So this collects Conan the Barbarian 72 through 88, Volume 6, for those people that have been wondering. I love that we also have the back cover here.
Yeah.
So era 1977. So King of Sting is saying, still missing the Boba Fett one-shots and New Republic epics. Huh. Maybe they can fix that by making an omnibus and then put the Boba Fett one. Then we can have one up on Kurtis.
Well, oh well, you got many up on me already.
I would know, man.
But this is good. This volume is getting us closer to issue 100. It's still nowhere near even halfway through the series, but at least these volumes are trucking along. It's nice to see. One comes out every announcement, it seems. So we get 3 Conan volumes per year of the Marvel years.
Wow, man. Well, in the omnibus world, I was just shooting my upcoming collected editions video, and I mentioned, oh my gosh, we're gonna have volume 10 by end of year, right? If nothing is delayed, right? But that's insane to think about. I just remember doing my video of the first book, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe in like 10 years time we'll have the whole collection on our shelf.
They fast-tracked that. I couldn't believe it. Hopefully they can do that with some epics as well, because it's going to take a long time to get up to, what is it, 270 something? issues of Conan Marvel years?
I've always wondered this question. This is from Fargate. He's asking, why are Conan volumes released in order, but other books like Spider-Man are all over the place? It's not just Conan. There's also a couple other books that are released in order, and it's not just Spider-Man. A lot of books are released all over the place. Kurtis, you may have an answer. I know I have mine, but what do you think? Why do they do that?
Well, I think that with Conan, it's interesting because so the epics, while they do release them sort of out of order, they do them in order of of creative team. Like they'll choose a random volume, but it'll be the starting point of a creative team, and then they'll move forward from that point. Conan, because Thomas and Buscema did such a long run, it only kind of makes sense to start at the beginning and go in order. I mean, they could jump ahead to like the DeMatteis era or something like that, and they still might. Who knows? If they could do anything they want to, I suppose.
They can do anything they want to.
Yes. Ask David Gabriel.
I know that for me, like for X-Men and books like Spider-Man, sometimes they start with like popular events or whatever that has tie-ins to like the movies. Yeah. And then they go back and focus on the older stuff in chronological order. And this is just me thinking, I don't speak for Marvel at all, but maybe it's because of sales, right? Like if you were to start with a volume 1 of the Silver Age, move on to volume 2, volume 3, the sales might dip because not everybody's interested in that era. The sales of more modern stuff might balance out the, like, okay, we have 60s. Now let's go focus back on modern age. Oh, look, the sales of X-Men are higher than they were in this classic Silver Age X-Men omnibus. Yeah. That's just the way that I think. I don't know if there's any truth behind that.
No, I'm sure that's definitely a consideration. Absolutely.
Yes, Reaper, we're going to talk to our buddy Lars about the panel videos. That was a lot of fun. What's up, Dean? Any more Omni announcements? You just asking about Omni? We're going to steal Curtis's thunder.
No Omnis here. Definitely not.
There are some, but not right now. All right. Let's go ahead and keep going, Kurtis. What's the next one? This one's is this for Philip?
This one's for Phil. Venom Epic Collection Volume 5, Carnage Unleashed. Look at this list here. Spider-Man, the Arachnus Project number 6, Web of Spider-Man 118, 119, Spider-Man 52, 53. That is a Ben Reilly story when he was Scarlet Spider.
Oh, I love that art too.
Venom Separation Anxiety number 1 to 4. Carnage Unleashed 1 to 4, Sinner Takes All 1 to 4, plus the A stories, and then the full issue of issue 5, and Uncanny Origins number 7, plus a few Venom subplot pages there. So I want to note they've jumped from volume 2 to volume 5 here. They're not going in order, and I am wondering if it's because they can get Carnage on the cover here to kind of go off the movie popularity. But this also, like, especially Phil Ayres has been wondering if they're going to collect Maximum Carnage in its entirety again in the Venom line after we've had it in the Spider-Man line and in the Carnage line. The fact that this volume is volume 5 leaves plenty of room for the entire Maximum Carnage story to be in volume 3, which is probably why volume 3, like, they're not going in chronological order now, because we literally just had Maximum Carnage, or it's coming out next month in the Carnage Epic Collection. So they don't want to do it twice in 1 year.
So David said, as far as the Conan, it's because the Omnis came out first for Conan, and then the Epics. So they were all in order. So
yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sure there's a more complicated explanation for like why other ones are like that.
That's how they were restoring them, is in order. So.
Superman Epics. I wish. I wish
one day when Disney buys DC Comics.
All right, what's next? Actually, the next one is one I'm very excited to talk about.
More Moon Knight. Finally. What?
Finally! Oh yes, son.
Volume 4.
You know why? Because of Mark Spector, baby. Mark Spector Moon Knight for the first time ever collected in anything. Oh
yeah,
that makes me happy.
This is absolutely fantastic. We were all wondering if this would ever happen, because Mark Spector has never been collected in its entirety ever. Just a few random issues here and there. But we also get the Fist of Khonshu miniseries from 1985, plus a couple other Moon Knight appearances throughout the years, and then the first 7 issues of Mark Spector Moon Knight, the 90s series. So this is great. And this also shows that there's going to be a commitment to have more Moon Knight coming up in the future.
Because we have Mark Spector, man. I love that series. That's the 90s stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad they did this. Stewart is like, bring on the Stephen Platt issues. That's not until the end of that run. So you're going to be waiting a while. But what I was going to say is that for the people that did miss out on the Moon Knight Epic Collections, those have just all recently been reprinted.
Yes.
So with the Moon Knight show coming out, those are, I think they're still all in print, or you can still buy them.
And you should jump on those. Volume 2 and Volume 3 are this just great comics.
Oh yeah, the Bill Sienkiewicz and Doug Manchera, like even when they leave, that would be great. Look, I'm so glad there's so many people that like Stephen Platt. That's awesome. All 5 issues that he drew and that cover. Yo, Stephen Platt was so awesome in that run that they gave him the Infinity Crusade variant cover.
That's
and
right.
He just did the cover. That's awesome. So yeah, this was a big surprise to me. I didn't think they were gonna do it, so it's a welcome surprise.
Yep, just amazing. And I love that cover they chose. That's such a great cover. Okay, ready? Let's moving into October now. We're going to start with some October reprints. Thor Epic Collection Volume 19, Thor War. I know people have been really asking for Immortal Flesh. Hopefully that'll come another time. Reprint of that one. But this one, we're getting the Thor War. Collecting Thor 437 to 450 plus the annual 16 and 17. And then next, Incredible Hulk Epic Collection Volume 21, Fall of the Pantheon. Collecting Tales to Astonish number 1. That's a 90s mini series or one shot. And then Incredible Hulk versus Venom number 1 and Incredible Hulk 420 to 435. This is the Peter David era.
And one that has been long out of print.
Yep.
And happy that it's coming back.
Yep. I think a lot of people will be happy with that one. Okay. King Kona and Chronicles Epic Collection Volume 2, Wolves and Dragons. This is some very modern stuff from 2013 to 2015. King Conan, Hour of the Dragon 1 to 6, King Conan Conqueror 1 to 6, King Conan Wolves Beyond the Border 1 to 4, plus material from Robert E. Howard's Savage Sword number 5. This is still Dark Horse stuff.
Yeah. So not to be confused with the Marvel Omnibus that's coming out later this year of King Conan, because that's the original Marvel years. So this is the stuff that was done over at Dark Horse.
I like that they've labeled the Dark Horse stuff Chronicles. So we have Conan Chronicles and King Conan Chronicles, and that's all the Dark Horse stuff. Like Legends identifies the Star Wars Dark Horse stuff as well. That's what I meant. Okay. Next, Deadpool Epic Collection Volume 2, Mission Improbable. This is the beginning of his ongoing series, plus a bunch of other appearances.
So this is that is a Ed McGuinness cover.
Yeah.
Collecting Wolverine 88, which has a cover by Adam Kubert, but it was not. I think it was, what was his name? Fabio Laguna maybe did the artwork in there. X-Force 47 and 56. Those are heavily focused on Siren and his relationship. Deadpool 1 through 9 and the -1 issue, and Daredevil Deadpool Annual 97, which that's the infatuation with death, right? That's the annual where he started having a thing for death, right? So it's the Joe Kelly stuff.
Could be.
Yeah. So if you have the complete collections, this stuff has been previously collected in complete collections, but it's mapped differently. And I think this actually has more stuff than the complete collections. This doesn't really this doesn't leave anything out as far as Deadpool appearing.
Yeah, they kind of combined because there's the Deadpool Classic Companion that has a bunch of kind of the random appearances, along with Deadpool Classics or the complete collections. They're kind of combining all of those into one big master epic collection.
Typhoid Mary, thank you so much. That was it. Fabio Laguna, man, I got a good memory for my Jim Lee tracers. Like that guy, I don't think he's drawing anymore. I mean, I could be wrong. He could be working for Disney. I don't know, but I just remember the name. I love that Wolverine cover. Wolverine 88 cover is classic. It's all like black and blue in the background.
Yeah.
Has like Deadpool with his swords. Oh, it's such a good cover. Yes, sir. It is a sharp cover. They should start doing a standard and direct market cover for epics. Don't give them ideas. Curtis will kill you. Curtis is gonna be like, I gotta have both of them.
Gotta have both. Like the Masterworks.
Masterworks, but Masterworks have been doing that for a long time, though.
Yeah, they have, and it's easier because they can just print another dust jacket. The actual book block doesn't have to be reprinted at a different time.
Can Marvel just end all complete collections and then release them in epic format? Here's the thing: complete collections are, how do I actually used to have an answer for this, where like I thought of complete collections after like the 90s event of Onslaught, but then we had like Tomb of Dracula complete collection, Werewolf by Night complete collection. So the answer is maybe one day. I don't know. People like epics. Epics are special, so not everything can be an epic.
If the epics continue to sell well, then I don't see why they wouldn't, keep expanding the line and reabsorbing things like, the next time there's a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, a lot of those old Guardians of the Galaxies by Valentino and stuff, those are out of print and were hard to find. So they could very well redo those as epic collections.
Yeah, there's a lot of pre-epic epics, right? That's what I would always call like the Bill Mantlo run on Hulk. That was like the prototype for epics, these big fat trades.
Yep.
All right, Curtis.
Okay, going on.
What's the next big announcement?
It's Thor Epic Collection Volume 21, Blood and Thunder. This is
I finally get rid of my Blood and Thunder trade. Goodbye.
This is a huge crossover. Yeah.
And I'm going to say it right now. I don't care. I will argue with you to the end of time that Tom Grindberg's artwork in Warlock and the Infinity Watch, and then when he did Silver Surfer, Frank Frazetta and Mike Mignola had a child. I don't care. I know people are either love or hate him. I've never met anybody that's like, he's okay. Most people, argue over his artwork, but I love it, man. I thought it was phenomenal. But yeah, this is the big crossover with Thor, Silver Surfer, Warlock Chronicles, and the Infinity Watch. So Angel Medina's artwork's in here, and finally I can get rid of this trade. So what does this collect, Curtis?
Well, it has Thor numbers 468 to 475. So that's there are additional issues other than just the crossover. Thor Annual 18, Silver Surfer 86 to 88, Warlock Chronicles 6 to 8, and Warlock and the Infinity Watch 23 to 25. I can't remember if the Warlock and the if these issues of Warlock and the Infinity Watch were in those two the Infinity Watch, the thick trades that came out a while back. I think that they weren't in there because of the crossover.
They were left out because I have those and they're part of this. They were included in this trade paperback. So this trade paperback is 468 and 471. And I can get rid of it because this also collects Silver Surfer 86 to 88, Warlock Chronicles 6 through 8, and Infinity Watch 23 to 25. Goodbye trade. This was a thick trade.
Yeah, well, it's a big crossover.
Yeah. It's
kind of a weird one too. It's like Thor doesn't even act like himself pretty much through the entire thing.
Well, yeah, that's the premise of it, right? At first, that was the whole premise of it, and it's one that's written heavily by Ron Mars because he had taken over Silver Surfer, he had taken over Thor at the time, and he was a big fan of Simonson's run. So you see a lot of that in his run.
Yeah, and Ron Mars was a protege of Jim Starlin. And so Starlin's on Warlock Chronicles and Infinity Watch. So it's kind of the two of them working together to do a big crossover. It's kind of cool.
David said complete collections will turn into epics at some point.
Hey, there you go.
And I just threw him a subliminal message for Nth Man. Which has never been collected. I think me and Larry Ham are the only two people that want that. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, D-Rock. Sorry, man. Come back and watch this later.
Incredible Hulk Epic Collection Volume 7. And now the Wolverine.
First appearance of Wolverine, and it's insane. He's neither in the back of the spine or the cover.
He's not in there at all. But he's got the title, so I guess that counts for something.
Yeah.
But
That's how you sell it, man.
we get Man-Thing and the Collector on the back cover, and look at all those villains and heroes on the front, all those heads. This is great. This was kind of a surprise because it's neither. I mean, I guess it's the next chronological volume in Incredible Hulk, so that's not a big surprise. But it's great that we're moving so far ahead with Incredible Hulk, getting into the 80s here almost.
It's odd. Oh no! Whatever will he do with his extra publicity? I don't like that tone, Rebel by Design. This is what we've been talking about. Let's see here. Somebody was saying, okay, people are saying yes to Nth Man. All right, all 4 of us are gonna start a petition.
I'll buy that too. I've never read Nth Man, but I like Larry Hama a lot, so I would be totally up for that.
Oh, this is a good follow-up question. David, do you mean every complete collection will become an epic or just older stuff like Tomb of Dracula, Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'd wager to say that at this point it would be the older stuff, but once all the older stuff is reprinted, there's only one place to go after that.
I told you, man, 10 years from now, whenever we're doing shows like this, we're going to be like, oh, let's look at the Spider-Man Nick Spencer Epic Collection Volume 1. It's
Totally.
going to be crazy.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate Wolverine not being in the front and back images. I feel the same way.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great cover. Great cover. And this is the beginning of Sal Buscema's era right here. So that's pretty special because he had a massive run, a really, really long run on Incredible Hulk.
The great completes will move, is what he's saying. So probably the classic stuff. Curtis, do you like Ant-Man?
No, you must have been doing something when I said, but I said that I haven't read it, but I like Larry Hama's work a lot. So I would totally be down for some collections of that.
Okay. There. Now we have Curtis's seal of approval. He represents all the people in the group.
That's right.
Let's keep going to November.
Here's some reprints for November. Iron Fist again. I am surprised at the selling power of this book that we're getting another reprint of Iron Fist.
I know the second printing had a small print run. Like it was tiny because I slept on it. I didn't get it. And I was going to. And the reason I didn't get the first printing was because, surely this is going to be an omnibus one day or an oversized hardcover. Yeah. And it never happened, right? So this will be the third printing. And I'm like, well, I got to get it now because I don't think we'll get an oversized hardcover.
Yeah.
Look, certain Leonard Nimoy's music career is summoning the Spider-Man. It's your birthday month. Tommy loves calling happy early birthday all the way to November. So Marvel Premiere 15 through 25, Iron Fist 1 through 15, and Marvel Team Up 63 and 64. The classic John Byrne and Chris Claremont.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so another reprint coming up here. Iron Man Epic Collection Volume 14, Return of the Ghost. Collecting Iron Man 233 to 244, Iron Man Crash, and Marvel Fanfare 22, 23, and 44. So
when was that one originally published?
It was
right before the movie, right?
Yeah, it was right before
Ant-Man.
It was right before Ant-Man 2, whenever that one was. And it actually, this volume went out of print pretty quick. I was surprised. I was surprised at that. But what was that, 2019 or something?
Yes, 2019. I think you're right.
Yeah. And so that's cool that people are going to be able to get that one again. There are a few Iron Man volumes that are hard to find, so it's always good. Okay, here comes the next one.
Thank you, Radine. Go ahead.
Star Wars Legends Epic Collection: The Rebellion, Volume 5. Collecting Star Wars Splinter of the Mind's Eye 1 to 4, Star Wars Shadow Stalker number 1, Star Wars Rebel Heist 1 to 4, Star Wars A Valentine's Story number 1, and classic Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back number 1 and 2, plus Tag and Bink Are Dead number 2, which is the Empire Strikes Back issue from that series, and material from Star Wars Tales 4 to 6, 15 to 17, and 20.
So we're looking at like 2014, 2015 era of Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
So right before they went over to Marvel, right? Like right after Dark Horse, right
Yeah.
before Dark Horse lost the rights. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
the only one I've read, and I have not read a lot of Star Wars from this era. This was really fun reading them again, or reading them for the first time rather. Is that Splinter of the Mind's Eye? I thought that was a cool book. And
Yeah, these are we're not. Are we through with the Rebellion at this point? Because I guess the Rebellion still goes. If this is just Empire Strikes Back, we've still
the
got
Rebellion
more
never
Rebellion
ends.
to go. Yeah,
I hate to be the one to tell you the Rebellion will never end. Oh, okay. And Bob is saying just need one more epic to get the Shadows of the Empire. Oh, Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, right.
No
Yeah. There you go.
Say
Okay.
no more. You had me as Shadows of the Empire. So yeah,
Wow.
they're saying one more epic to go, Curtis.
Okay, here we go. More stuff. Iron Man Epic Collection Volume 18, The Return of Tony Stark. This one's following.
Because he was missing from the previous volume.
Whoops. Yeah, this is going to follow the chronological run of the 90s that they've been doing for Iron Man, and War Machine plays heavy in this volume here. Iron Man 290 to 297, Annual 14, Marvel Superheroes 13, Iron Manual number 1, which is like blueprints and specs on all of Iron Man's tech, and then Marvel Superheroes 2, 8, 9, 12, 14, and 15.
It is this is still Leminski, right? Like he's still writing it at the time.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
And Tom Morgan, I think, still is the
Morgan doing
the
some of the art. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a fun run. I remember getting this stuff as a kid. I always liked that costume. Yeah, Just Mason saying the mouthless Iron Man. I dug that costume.
Yeah, I mean they kind of treat the bottom little part of his the faceplate as his mouth, sort of. Yeah, but he has a very cool design. I like the 90s Iron Man design a lot.
Yeah, and he went through so many costumes too. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, people are saying that this is no, not Crash and Burn. Yeah, that's a little bit later. That's a big crossover, right? Okay.
Wasn't Crash and Burn in I thought it was earlier. Okay, go ahead.
I don't think it's been in an epic yet. Yeah.
Okay.
X-Men Epic Collection Volume 21, Executioner's Song.
Oh man, this is crazy that we have more X-Men Epic Collections. We're into Volume 21. We're into, sadly, the last issues of Jim Lee, the last issues of Will Spertasio, but into the new era of X-Men, which is Fabian Nicieza, Peter David, Scott Lobdell, just coming in and how do I put this? The image creators left a mess, and it was up to mainly Fabian Nicieza to clean up and say, okay, we've got all these things with Cable. We need to fix this.
Yeah.
So he did something called, it was going to be originally called Sins of the Father, and then they decided, yeah, let's put an X spin on it. So they decided to call it Executioner's Song. Nerd talk. But anyway, this was my childhood. Polybags, trading cards, Jim Lee on that awesome cover right there. Oh, that's his final issue 11. Then I think who was it that took over the run? Art T-Bird for like 2 issues, and then of course Andy Kubert blowing everybody out of the water.
Art Thibert. He's French.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So this here is a huge double dip with X-Force Volume 2, which also reprints the entire Executioner's Song crossover. So we're getting some massive double dips. But if we're going to get Maximum Carnage 3 times, then I guess we'll get Executioner's Song.
You don't know if Maximum Carnage is 3 times yet. By the way, this cover right here, I bought 2 copies. 1, rip and hang in my room. 2, to keep in my poly bag. Nice after I read it. Nice. I love this cover. And I redrew that cover. My the high school I went to was the Western Hills Wolverines. And I totally scammed that cover for the yearbook. And yeah, hardly anybody knew who Wolverine was back then because the X-Men cartoon had not come out yet. No, it was coming out, but it hadn't blown up. Really quickly, a super chat from Gabriel Carrasco. Don't tell Omar, but epics are the superior format. I saw that. Thank you for the super chat. They are a great format. Is this all the stuff in the second Jim Lee? Yes and no. Partly, and then it goes into the Executioner song.
So this for us trade paperback collectors.
Taylor Talks Comics saying Art T-Bert is American, but I think it's T-Bear. All right, I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't believe anybody. Curtis corrected me on somebody that's not even French.
Well, he's not French, but he has a French name. So yeah, he has the French pronunciation, T-Bear.
I'm done, Curtis. You say it however you want to. Let's talk about comics.
So what's nice about this volume is that for us trade paperback collectors, the issues of X-Men Volume 2 that came right before Executioner Song haven't been collected in trade paperback. So we do get them in this volume. So even though it's a big double dip with X-Force, you kind of have to get it. That's how they get your money.
Yeah, don't talk to me about double dips. I collect X-Men and oversized hardcovers and omnis. I know all about that double dip. I will buy a freaking issue or omnibus over one issue, but I'm that stupid. This one's important for folks that still don't have X-Men 12 and 13. It's the one with Hazard. Those issues are orphaned or for lots of folks. So there you go.
Yep.
And that was in November, Matt. That book is coming out in November. Jim Lee cover. Yes. You discovered my channel through Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck edition, which convinced me to buy it. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the important thing. Storm and 4 issues in the beginning, though. Yes. Oh, man, that beautiful cover of Storm crying, but you can't tell it's tears because she has rain. Will's Portaccio, man. Are you laughing at Storm crying?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm laughing at your admiration. It's great cover.
I'm sorry I'm a sensitive guy. I love that stuff, man. All right, let's move on to December.
Okay, yeah. So that wrapped up November. Here's December. We have no reprints coming in December that we have heard about at all. So we're just going to jump into the new books here with Defenders Epic Collection Volume 1. Day of the Defenders.
Finally coming out.
Yeah, people were wondering if this one would come out because the Omni just came out, but the answer is yes, it is.
Yes. It is coming out. Yeah. And I'm happy, man. People have been like, people that don't get the Masterworks or missed out on the Masterworks that's out of print right now, we're wondering, hey, we had a lot of Defenders. Then they didn't do any Defenders for 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some old Defenders. And yes, Defenders. Phil Owens. I know Phil Owens and Graham are happy. It's a fun era. This sets up the Defenders. You have the crossover with those 4 titles that Roy Thomas was writing. Doctor Strange, Submariner, Incredible Hulk. Not 4 titles, 3 titles. But Silver Surfer joined in on the fun Marvel feature, and then you have the Defenders 1 through 11 and Avengers 116 and 1 through 118, which is the Avengers Defenders War. Correct?
Yeah. So this is a big double dip with the Avengers volume called the Avengers Defenders War because the entire crossover is being reprinted once again in this one. And correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there a little bit of controversy with the Omni because it didn't collect those pre-Defenders issues, or did they?
It was solicited that way, but when people let me know, I emailed Marvel and they were kind enough to add them in there at the end.
Good.
I will say that I think this has more content than the first omnibus.
Oh yeah,
I think. Can somebody please double check that? I want to say just from all my books are put up, so my memory doesn't serve me right. Really quick. While somebody's checking, keep up the great work, guys. Thank you for the super chat, Popcorn, Hyperdrive. Don't usually get a chance to watch you live. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. This is going to confuse people who only ever knew the Defenders from the Netflix series. This is true. Okay, so Nelson is saying no, it doesn't. Please, I beg you, learn how to pronounce Fabian Niciesa's name. You're not even close. Oh, por favor, dime cómo decirlo, porque él es latino y yo puedo. Wait. Are you talking to me or Curtis?
I don't think I said Niciesa's name.
What's that?
I interviewed Fabian Niciesa, and before the interview, off the recording, I asked him how to pronounce his name, and that's what he told me is Niciesa.
Yeah. When I introduced him, I had a podcast back in 2005. When I introduced him as Fabian Niciesa, he said, "Wow, I can tell there's a Latino in the room because you actually know how to pronounce my name." And I said, "Woo." I'm glad that I threw it.
Nice.
I didn't know for sure he was Latino. All right, so Taylor Talks Comics is saying this is the content for the omnibus. So Never mind. I was wrong. Omnibus ends at issue number 19. So there's more in the Omni. So once again, proving that it's the
Omnis are inferior.
I'm not gonna say it. Go ahead, Curtis. I'm not gonna say it. Carrasco, I did not. I ain't gonna start. I ain't gonna start with y'all. Not today. Let's keep going, Curtis.
Okay. Silver Surfer Epic Collection Volume 5, The Return of Thanos. This is a little bit of a gap filler because we have Volume 3 and 4, and we have Volumes 6, 7, and 8. So now we get to have, or just 6 and 7, actually, not 8 yet. But now we have this one here, The Return of Thanos, which kind of finally concludes the Infinity story in epic format. Well, other than the miniseries, I suppose. But
well, it's
because it all starts here.
Yeah, and have we had this stuff collected?
Yeah, there is a book called The Rebirth of Thanos.
That's it, yeah, which used the same cover.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the Silver Surfer Enslavers graphic novel. So
I'm glad that that's collected in here. Yeah.
Yep.
This is a good epic. I like this epic.
Oh yeah.
And I know people have been wanting. How many did we only get one Silver Surfer epic last year?
I don't even know if we got the one. It got pushed. Parable hasn't even come out yet. Because that one was supposed to come out last year. So it's coming out in next month or something, I think, right? Or April?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. So hey, we got another one right. Well, not right around the corner, but same year. So that's good.
Yeah. All of these dates are they're who knows if they'll be able to keep them because of all the shipping stuff. Everything will probably shift around a little bit. This might get pushed because this is December we're talking about, so this might get pushed into 20.
Parable is now April because I just did the upcoming collections.
Right.
So if we get them both this year, that would be really cool. And Thanos Quest is in epic format?
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Thanos Quest.
Yep.
So it's collected in this book right here. Both issues are in here. If you're wondering.
Okay, you ready to go on to the next one?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the next book. Yes,
X-Force Epic Collection Volume 5. Oh, that's not right. It's not supposed to be Volume 5. That's supposed to be Volume
8.
8. Volume 8. Armageddon Now.
So this is John Francis Moore. I believe it's his era, and it's also Jimmy Chung was drawing the artwork here during this time.
Yeah, kind of early on in his career, I think.
And there was a variant cover to issue 100, and that was Rob Liefeld. Rob Liefeld did the cover to issue 100. Adam Polina doing some of the artwork in there. Actually, Adam Polina did the other cover for issue 100, if I remember that.
So my question here is X-Force, the Counter X era of X-Force starts with issue 102, and that's kind of like a soft reboot. So why isn't issue number 101 included in this book?
Wait. Why isn't 101 included? Repeat what you just said.
So the Counter X era of X-Force starts with issue 102. Right? Starts with issue 102.
Yeah, that's the Warren Ellis era, right?
Yep. And it's a soft reboot. So why isn't issue number 101 in this volume here instead of starting off the next volume? Because it's not Counter X.
I mean, because epics are mapped differently. And I know, but Counter X...
It just seems like it would be a better starting point to start with 102 for the next volume.
So it goes it goes into the Revolution era, which is Counter X. So 101 would be Powerless, taking you to 115. But then
but after 101 there's a time jump. There's a time jump and the team changes.
I understand, but even then you're still going to have a big mashup of different stories, because not only you're going to have Ellis's run, you have Powerless, and then you have maybe Milligan's era.
I don't know.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
Milligan started with what, 116, I want to say, or 117. Gosh, I can't remember.
Unless this is the very last X-Force Epic Collection. If they don't
116.
plan to do the Counter X stuff, and they just want to stop it here, then
No,
100 would be a good stopping point.
this is a really weird era because we've had ecstatics and complete collections, and
Yes,
but before ecstatics came out, it was known as X-Force,
right.
and he started with 116. So okay, I thought I was close. Um, hmm, I don't know. I don't know if they want to continue
Some people are
past.
saying 101 was a crossover. What did
Yeah, it
it
was
cross
part of the
over with?
power. It was part of the Powerless storyline. I mean, it wasn't really a crossover, but it was just a fill-in issue.
Yeah, I thought it was standalone.
Okay, what if they go 101 to 105 in volume 2? Oh, I don't know. No, that I will say they got their work cut out for them in the next epic. Because regardless, it's gonna be a weird mix-up, right? Because
Yeah,
Peter Milligan's X-Force is nothing like X-Force. As a matter of fact,
no.
it's kind of like, okay, where is everybody? For a while.
Yeah, it's a bizarre change for sure.
We're gonna go back to the beginning, in case you just joined us here in a little bit. We're about to wrap up. We got one more epic and a
And some
couple of complete collections.
Yeah.
Come on, David. This is your time to shine. What's up with that X Force 101? He's like X Force 101. Why do people want that? Okay.
I just want to make sure that it's not going to get orphaned because all the Counter X trades that came out previously,
those are all out
they
of
start
print,
at 102.
yeah, but they're all out of print.
They're all out of print.
I'm sure.
I just don't know if they're.
It's a weird era because no. Wait. We've had Wolverine do Revolution stuff, right?
Yes,
We had the
that's
Steve Script
true. Yes, we have.
movie? Okay. Then I'm sure they're going to go on with it. Curtis, you made me second guess myself. All right.
But that Wolverine wasn't a harsh reboot like X-Force was.
No, because Warren Ellis just did whatever Warren Ellis wanted to do with those characters. That X-Man, X-Force, and Generation X. So,
right.
Okay,
so
finale.
The big finale, this is Spider-Man, but what volume is it? Is it 16 like everybody wants? Sorry, people, it's not. It's volume 24. Invasion of the Spider Slayers. But this is still...
Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career wanted this book right here. So, yes, Invasion of the Spider Slayers. Dude, this is crazy. Like, we're into Spidey 24?
Yeah. Well, this is the volume right before Maximum Carnage.
Uh-huh.
The volume right before this is the debut of Carnage, and so it's not... that one hasn't been released yet, but this is still material that hasn't really seen the light of day since it was originally published. So it's great to have... I mean, it's a few of these issues here and there, but for the most part, it's good to have it all in one place, along with Annual 27 and Spider-Man Doctor Strange, The Way to Dusty Death, and Spider-Man Special Edition, The Trial of Venom.
So this is the stuff that a lot of us want collected in omnibus format, but at least it's getting an epic collection, right? So it's coming in some kind of way. This is the stuff that fits in after Eric Larson leaves the book, after Carnage makes his first appearance, and some of this has been collected in the Venom Omnibus volume? No, Spider-Man versus Venom volume 1.
Yep.
However, I don't think it collected the full issue, like 374 and 375.
Right, because there were some not Venom stories. Stories that are not about Venom in those issues, so they didn't put them in that omnibus. So yeah, we'll get the full issues, I'm sure, here. For all of you who are wanting volume 16, you're going to have to wait just a little bit longer.
What was the previous volume that trolled everybody? Was it 6? 6 and 16, right?
Yeah, 6 and 16, but we have 6. That one was a little bit more predictable because those volumes were releasing in order, but who knows when 16 will come out. Although I will say we're getting, like, other than volume 23, we've got Spider-Man from the mid 80s all the way to the Clone Saga. Once we get volume 23 in there, it'll be like a huge run.
Thank you so much for the super sticker, Mooning. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Is there any news on a Gwenpool omnibus? I haven't announced one, so just wait around. Maybe there will be. Wasn't 26 that trolled everybody? That was it. It was 26 that trolled everybody.
Oh yeah,
26 and
life death.
16.
That's right.
It was 26 and 16. That was it. Before we look at the complete collections, I just want to remind everybody to hit that like button, please. And if you live in Europe and you're wondering where you can get your Omnis, like Marvel Omnis, check out Walt's Comic Shop. Tell them use the code nearmintcon at the checkout, all one word, and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order. They have a flat rate shipping of €9.90. And all your emails are answered within 24 hours. They're located in Berlin, Germany, but they ship out to all EU countries. And that's Walt's Comic Shop.
Nice.
We need somebody from Canada, Curtis, so you guys can get a discount.
Well, yeah, Indigo is also taking away a few of our discount options, so they're not even a great option anymore. Oh, man. Yeah, But then you always follow that up with well, you got your health care.
I'm not gonna say it because I'm feeling for you. That is Mark Bagley.
Yep.
On the cover, but who is the artist? Yeah, Mark Bagley is the artist on the book at the time because he goes all the way. Yeah, he goes for a while.
He goes through
Saga and all that.
Saga.
So.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We need a few collections before Spider-Man: The Next Chapter collections. We do. Yes, that is correct.
But we're not going to see
Indiana Jones. IST still works out to be about 28% after shipping and customs. So that could be an option, Curtis. Maybe? What do you think?
Yeah, that's every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps.
Yep.
All right, let's do some complete collections.
Okay. So first up, we have this one, Wolverine by Daniel Way, Complete Collection Volume 2, which I guess is getting a reprint here. Collecting Wolverine Origins 6 to 15, Annual Number 1. Wolverine, the 2003 series, 50 to 55, and What If Wolverine Number 1. So if you missed out on that one the first time, you have a chance now.
Didn't you say there were 60 new epics? Did we miscount? I'm going to count them again. You keep going with the complete collections, Curtis.
Okay.
Oh, wait. The new.
Here's one that we knew about, but it's been delayed a bunch of times. It's back on the schedule. Again, we don't know exactly what months these complete collections are going to debut, but I'm looking forward to Peter Parker because I love the Star Comics era. I love those Star Comics. So this has a bunch of Spider-Ham backup stories from Marvel Tales from the 90s. You can see all those numbers there, along with some of the more modern issues of What The. So whoever it was in the chat who was wanting some What The material, you've got a lot of Spider-Ham What The coming up in here.
You're just trying to sell the Spider-Ham book.
Totally.
I love it. Dude, that first one's out of print, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it? That's great if it is.
Okay, Omar, if you miscounted, you always... Did we say 15 or 16?
I can't remember what I think I've been saying 15.
Okay, Curtis said 15.
15 plus 6 reprints.
That was it, 6 reprints. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, Kyle the Mighty.
Yep, I don't think... Yeah,
we'll get you a Trouble Epic collection to make up for it.
Okay, next up, She-Hulk by Soul and Pulido. How do you pronounce these names?
Javier Pulido? Let me double check. That's who you're saying. So that's the Charles Soule run, right? And Javier, Javier Pulido. Yeah.
Pulido.
So I'm glad that this is coming out in complete collection. This is one that I've been wanting for a while because I never picked it up in smaller trades, and it was a series that I read like the first 5 issues digitally. So I'm happy that this is being collected in a complete collection.
Mm-hmm. Great cover with Dr. Doom. I haven't read this run, so it looks like it's a lot of fun. Oh, I see. I've misspelled it when I typed it out here. That's what it is. Pulido.
Oh, wait. So this is a reprint?
No, this is not a reprint. No, this is a new...
Okay, so people are saying this is a reprint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know this was out. I guess it must have been out of print for a while.
Okay, well, let's move on to something that definitely is new. Tomb of Dracula Complete Collection Volume 6. We were wondering if this was going to come out.
Yeah,
and yeah, it is.
This one is new for sure.
Definitely. Tomb of Dracula magazine, number 1 to 6. Doctor Strange, 58 to 62, and material from Bizarre Adventures 33. They're
All right,
also
cover.
yeah, it's a great cover. I think that I've never read any of this stuff before, so it's going to be fun. I'm loving these Dracula complete collections. They're so good.
Would this be the last one though? Because
Well, I mean,
Tomb of Dracula 5, I thought was going to be the last one.
yeah,
And
I mean that one definitely wraps up the series, the original series. This one, I think, I mean, it depends on how in the trenches they want to get with all of the random Dracula appearances over the years, because they could put in a lot more. I was just reading some issues of Marvel Comics Presents not too long ago that had I think it was a 3-part story where Sergeant Fury and the Halloween Commandos fight Dracula. So it's like there's stuff in there that they could pull out to make another volume, a volume 7 if they wanted to, but I don't know if they will do that or not.
so it looks like this is going to be the last one.
Probably.
This is going to be the last of the epics for Tomb of Dracula.
Or
Now,
the complete collections.
does that mean, I'm sorry, does that mean that we'll get epics one day?
Well, I think that David Gabriel says yes, right?
Right. Wait, what do I know? Hey, Omar, I'm glad I'm here for this live session. Thanks for announcing all these epics and omnis. I love the Infinity Gauntlet War Crusade Omni. Thanks for keeping us up to date. Thank you, James, for being here. Yo, Mom, where can we find a list of everything with the dates? I'm sure Curtis is kind enough to put it on his Facebook group. I usually put it on the Patreon group and then share it with on our social media.
We don't have exact dates yet, if that's what you're wondering. We don't have like a weekly breakdown, just months.
Yeah.
And even these complete collections, we don't know what months these are coming out yet. We'll have to wait for them to be officially added to the catalogs and stuff. We have one more book to talk about.
Yes, we do. Iron
Man Heroes Return Complete Collection Volume 2. This one was a long time coming, but now that Fantastic Four complete Heroes Return is done, I guess maybe they're going to hand it back over to get the rest of Iron Man.
Did Captain America get finished in complete collection, the Heroes Return stuff?
I don't. There were 2 volumes. I'm not sure if that collected the whole thing or not. I can't remember. And then when did Mike Grell Iron Man start?
Way after this.
Way after this? Okay, so we've got another.
You got a little bit.
Got one more volume to go.
Make sure you get your Tomb of Dracula Day of Blood Night of Redemption. It's a 1991 4-issue mini. If it's not out of print. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Surprise Tomb of Dracula Volume 6 does not include X-Men Annual 6 and Uncanny 59. Give me a second and I can. Where the heck did I put my Iron Man books? Aha, here's the Mike Grell book. So you have the Joe Quesada in between that and this, though.
Oh, and there is a collection of that already, isn't there?
Yeah, and this is and that takes you all the way to 49. So this is collecting from issue 50.
Okay.
Love using Iron Man. His Avengers and Iron Man almost go hand in hand. They're so good.
Where does Quesada start?
Quesada starts, I want to say, his series was short. Oh, gosh, when was it? 30 something. I want to say. Hold on one second. I'll double check for you.
If it's 30 something, then I wonder if they would fold it into Heroes Return. Iron Man Heroes Return.
I'm sorry, 26. He goes all the way to 49. Wow, I thought it was 30 something. So yeah, this is all of Kurt Busiek's run then.
Okay.
And
wow,
Partworks Comics reader saying the second one finishes Wade's cap and has 2 fill-in issues. Not sure if they're carrying into the Jurgens run, but have those in the 3 older trades.
Jurgens goes a long time, right? Jurgens Captain America.
Mm-hmm. And you're right, Axel. And what is the crossover in this? Is 8th Day? Yep, it's the 8th Day. It's the Spider-Man crossover with the Juggernaut one shot and Thor, and I think Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Casetta starts with 26. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Omar, any word and thoughts on Amazing Spider-Man issues after the Clone Saga to the Gathering of 5? I don't know how they're going to do this. This is just me thinking that what they may do is rebrand. I don't have those anymore. I gave them away. The complete Clone Saga and Ben Reilly. They were known as epics too, as epic collections, which is kind of weird, but and then that's how we get to those future volumes. You're talking about the issues in between
Ben Reilly
and the beginning of next chapter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know if that's what they're going to do, but that's what I think would be a good option for them to do.
There is not much Amazing Spider-Man that has yet to be reprinted, and that's one of the few remaining gaps. So I'm sure they'll get to it eventually.
Hey, Omar, are you done announcing Omnis for the fall, or are you doing a big Omni? No, I have 3, 4, 5 more announcements.
Nice.
Maybe 6, and then wrapping up the year. That's it, and then I'll please, David Gabriel, reprint the Clone Saga and Omnis. I never thought I'd live to see that day. People wanting the Clone Saga. That's great. I love it, man. Gathering of 5 is the only thing in that era to be printed. Yep. That's right. It is. This list was a real sausage fest. First of all, She-Hulk. How dare you, Rebel by Design? Do we not consider She-Hulk? Okay. She's great. All right. Let's do a recap and then go back to look at the covers. Kurtis, if you please.
Okay, coming in September, we have some reprints: Avengers Volume 21 Collection Obsession and Wolverine Volume 2 Back to Basics. And then we move on with some new books: Star Wars Legends, The New Republic Volume 6, Conan the Barbarian Volume 6, Vengeance in Asgalan, Venom Volume 5, Carnage Unleashed, and Moon Knight Volume 4, Butcher's Moon. Do you want to do October?
Sure. Thor War is getting a reprint. That's volume 19 of Thor. Incredible Hulk 21, Fall of the Pantheon, another reprint. And new books are King Conan Chronicles Volume 2, Deadpool Volume 2, Mission Improbable, Blood and Thunder, that's Thor 21, and Incredible Hulk 7. And now the Wolverine.
Then coming in November 2022, a reprint of Iron Fist Volume 1, The Fury of Iron Fist, and another reprint, Iron Man Volume 14, Return of the Ghost. And then some new books: Star Wars Legends, The Rebellion Volume 5, Iron Man Volume 18, The Return of Tony Stark, and X-Men Volume 21, Executioner's Song.
Ooh, that's so crazy. By the way, She-Hulk and Peter Porker are September. Complete collections. And Tomb of Dracula Volume 6 is October.
That makes sense.
Yes. And for December, we have Day of Defenders. So the very first book in the Defenders line. Silver Surfer Volume 5, The Return of Thanos. X-Force Volume 8, Armageddon Now. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 24. Armageddon Now is going to come with a facsimile edition of the 101 to keep Kurtis happy. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 24 to wrap up the year with Invasion of the Spider Slayers. No new lines. I believe those were pushed until 2023. So just next time we do this, we'll probably see some lines. Where are the Inhumans? Namor, Fantastic Four. Look at Taylor, Talks Comics. David Gabriel is supposedly a Fantastic Four fan. Come on, just kidding. I love these epics. She was the exception that proves the rule, and I own that book. Get on my level. I'm trying to get on your level. I don't have the book. I love getting called out. Let's see. Iron Man Heroes Return Complete Collection is December, and Elf Epic is never going to happen. There you have it.
I'm going to make Elf Epics happen at some point.
How are you going to do that? What are you going to do?
I'm going to make it happen. My goal is Elf Epics by 2023.
That's your goal. You know how many people you're going to have to take out to make that happen? Are you releasing more Omni announcements? Yes, they'll be this week, and next week there'll be a bunch coming your way. You're going to get tired of me, believe me. But a lot of good stuff, a lot of things I'm really excited to announcing. So, yes. Can you ask David about the X-Force Epic stuff? I did. So we'll see. You know, sometimes he's got to get together with his team about. You're talking about the missing issues, if they're going to continue it.
All of the above.
Okay, there. Thank you, Curtis. When will Ultimate Spider-Man come out in trade paperback format? Oh my gosh! If Ultimate line goes into Epic mode, that's gonna make me feel so old.
That'd be awesome. And if they do that, I don't see why they couldn't do like 2099 in Epics and some of the new universe and Epic collections. That would be great, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Alpha in every format in the same month. I dare you, David.
Oh,
Uncanny
man.
X-Men Omni 5. Man, they love stealing your epic thunder, don't they? You start talking about Omnis and you're like, can we talk about epics? We need 2099. So in case you want to, let's look at the covers really quick and talk about what everybody's excited about and then wrap up the episode and go to the after party with Curtis.
Sure. Okay, really quick here. Covers for, we know these covers of the reprints, of course. But we'll get a nice cover for Star Wars, The Crimson Empire 3. Beautiful front and back of Conan the Barbarian, Volume 6.
Big John.
Venom, Carnage Unleashed. They have used this cover before.
Yeah, for the variant of Venom Omnibus 3. That's I think it's Andrew Wildman, if I'm not mistaken, or MC Wildman.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've used it on a trade paperback collection as well.
Mm-hmm.
I love this cover from Bill.
Yeah, it's awesome. Omar and Kurtis, we need spectacular Spider-Man epics. Look at that.
That is true. We do need that. Okay, yeah. Coming in October, we have the reprints. We know these covers already. And then King Conan Chronicles. I like that cover. I'm not sure who the artist is, though. Ed McGuinness on Deadpool.
So he is asking about X-Force 8. So there you go. So thank you all.
Awesome.
This is the Silver Surfer, Blood and Thunder, and come at me if you want, but I love Grindberg's artwork in that. Oh,
but we have a Ron Lim cover on this one, though. Ron Lim.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Buscema on the Incredible Hulk. I don't think he's doing the back cover. Is that Mantlo? I can't remember.
It's hard to tell. I don't have a zoom in. But that's the Man-Thing issue right there.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll keep going to October. We already know the cover of Iron Fist. This is getting a reprint, and then Iron Man is what?
Is it? It's not Wrightson, is it?
The inking kind of looks like it would be a Wrightson.
Yeah, it kind of looks like. I can't. Getting old, man. Let me zoom in. I think that's. I think that's. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh, look, there is the signature on it. It's Bernie Wrightson. Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
I can tell my Bernie Wrightson muscular monsters. Can't remember to pick up my kids, but
keep going. This is Rebellion Volume 5. Looks like a Dodson cover, but I'm not sure. Iron Man. Great job with the Iron Man and War Machine there.
Yeah, son.
Jim Lee cover of X-Men for Executioner Song.
Yes. Way to wrap up that particular era, man.
Yep. And then, we have Defenders with a Neil Adams cover. Another Ron Lim Silver Surfer on the Silver Surfer Epic Collection. Jim Chung on X-Force.
Yeah. And David said he would find out about that.
Nice.
Issue that you all.
And Amazing Spider-Man. Mark Bagley on Amazing Spider-Man.
24.
Yeah. Oh, and the complete collections. Yeah, sorry. We'll go through these here. Quesada cover. Spider-Ham. Don't know who draws that one. She-Hulk. Tomb of Dracula. And Heroes Return Iron Man.
That's Chen, but Tomb of Dracula, is that Morgan? Not Morgan, but Mandrake?
I don't know.
I don't know who did that one either. No Amazing Spider-Man Epic reprints. Ask David about Master of Kung Fu Volume 3. I'll ask. I love a Star Comics Omni. I think so with
that'd be awesome. But that's you'd have to.
It was David LaFuente. Thank you so much on that Spider-Ham cover. Spidey fans not used to being under. Surprised there was no X-Men Epic 9. No, they went straight for like X-Men 21.
Yeah, so that means we're getting 20 and 21 in 1 year. We're getting no classic X-Men, but we got 2 classic X-Men's last year and 2 modern X-Men's this year. So I guess it kind of balances out.
Is the Executioner's Song epic really skipping the 297 epilogue?
It looks like it is. I was wondering about that too. It is not including it.
Brandon Peterson, and because it's more of an it'll be in the next X-Men book, I guess that's why.
Yeah.
In 10 years' time, the epic line will be canceled. What are you, a soothsayer? David,
Yeah,
it's
we joke about
fun and
that.
games, but where's my Michelini Bagley Spidey Omni? Probably
Who
not.
cares? You got the epics now.
Oh man, look, Curtis is shots fired. What is the one book everybody is most excited about in the epic line? I will let my co-host go first. Curtis, what are you most excited about? Here, we can stop sharing.
I would have to say Moon Knight. I am very excited. I absolutely love the character now that I've read those early epics. So to continue on the story and find out more about him, I think is just great. I'm really excited about that. I'm also looking forward to the Hulk volume and the Spider-Man volume. How about you, Omar?
So Moon Knight, of course, gets my vote because it has those Mark Spector Moon Knight issues. I didn't expect that to come. That's awesome. Hopefully, not to steal your thunder, but that will lead into an omnibus of Volume 3 or a Mark Spector omnibus would be great. I didn't know about the She-Hulk complete collection, so if it's a reprint, I more than welcome it. That's awesome. I didn't get it, so I'm excited to finish reading it. But if I have to pick one, oh my gosh, this is tough, man. A lot of fond memories with X-Men and X-Force. But you know, I'm gonna go with Silver Surfer. Volume 5, The Return of Thanos, dude.
Yep.
It's solid.
It is.
To me, it's Starlin coming back and just, you know, bringing back a lot of characters you hadn't seen for a long time. It was like he never stopped writing it. David needs to run, and thank you all.
Thanks, David.
And yeah, I'd like to see what everybody else is excited about. So yeah, for me, Silver Surfer, Volume 2 or Volume 5. Sorry, that's an excellent collection. Like most of those books in there don't miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like the chat definitely is excited about Moon Knight as well. A lot of Moon Knight 4 is coming up.
Not just Epic Collections. I thought Epic Collections did something to somebody to get canceled. Everything's getting canceled. Crimson Empire. Dracula covers Tom Palmer. That was my other. I said Tom Mandrake, then not Palmer. Moon Knight 4, baby. Moon Knight. We really named Namor. Yeah, that's another one that needs to come back. Toss up between Volume 7 of Hulk and 24 of Amazing Spider-Man. Executioner's Song is a classic era now. Yeah, I know. Let's feel old together. Moon Knight. Most excited for Defenders Volume 1. Amazing Spidey 24. Wagers on whether Deadpool will have the title on the cover. Not right. X-Force Volume 8. Moon Knight. I want the Omni, but I'll get the Epic for now. X-Force 8 is my most. That was my second one, too. Moon Knight and Hulk 7. Uncanny. Why do they keep skipping 297 and 308? 297, it's not skipped. It's in the was it the Wedding album, I think, or the Wedding hardcover. Moon Knight for me. Defenders. When is the Scarlet story in Moon Knight? Around issue 20? Oh man, that is a long time ago. I don't remember.
In the Mark Spector era?
I think so. So the back cover of Hulk Epic is Bernie Wrightson. Good job, us. Wolverine 2 is my most epic reprint. Definitely getting that Iron Fist 1 and Moon Knight 4. Spider-Man 24. Moon Knight 4. Silver Surfer 5. Thor 21. Iron Man 18. We needed Moon Knight. Stephen Platt. Gallery edition. I love that. Defenders got the Moon Knight issues. She-Hulk cover is Wada. What does that mean? What does that mean? Moon Knight. Wolverine 2. David Gabriel, we're now just one Cable and X-Force collection away from having both books completely collected. Somebody's keeping track. I like that. Defenders. Stay healthy, buddy. Moon Knight 4. Blood and Thunder because Warlock also Surfer Epic. Yeah, didn't catch She-Hulk contest. Just 1 through 12. Yes, sir. She-Hulk is 1 through 12. Wolverine's 13 and Gwenpool material from Gwenpool 1. Hulk 7. Super excited for Venom 5. Phil Owens is No.
I think you might be being a little sarcastic there.
David gets asked about Kung Fu 3 and quickly has to run. Y'all made him go away. Avengers Reprint is my number one. Hey, Omar, I saw Warlock Gallery issue Marvel's Absolute version, bro. Has David thought about doing a comic run? They did, what was it? The Platinum editions, and then they had monster books. And this just, I don't think the booksellers like them. So they like to keep it to one format or two, even though Gallery, Treasury Edition, Omnibus, Oversized hardcover. Well, Oversized and Omni are the same size. Blood and Thunder, Sarah, a woman after my own heart. That's right. Blood and Thunder is a good one. Silver Surfer 5 finally connects the end of the Englehart run and the beginning of the Starlin era.
Yeah.
Yes, She-Hulk is a reprint. Iron Man Lynn Kaminsky era needs an omnibus. That is true. Daredevil by Mark Waid complete collections anytime soon. Night Nurse, where are you living? One more Thor volume, and we'll have all of Thor from Tom DeFalco. What a world we're living in, man. Very happy to see Wolverine reprint. Omar, half the Silver Surfer announcement is very auspicious news. The Omnis for the 80s and 90s material don't drop soon enough, and David Gabriel would be wise to keep cranking out the Moon Knight. Okay. Kevin Wada, dude, I thought you were speaking some kind of Gen Z or millennial lingo. I can't keep up with you young folks. 101 will be in Epic Collection Volume 9. You all heard it here.
Volume 8.
Dang it,
Oh,
Curtis.
Volume 9. Oh, Volume 9. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Will you
Volume
get your
9.
numbers straight?
Yeah. It will be in Volume 9. That means guaranteed we are getting a Volume 9. There you go.
Only Volume 8 sells. And Curtis buys more Omnis. We need 90s Ghost Rider epics. Omar, work your magic for a Luke Cage Volume 2. Okay. I'm going to work my magic. Whatever that means. I am all drained, though, guys. Speaking of magic, my voice has been nonstop since 7 o'clock this morning recording video. So at this moment, I just want to thank you all for watching. Hit that like button. Check out our sponsor, Cheap Graphic Novels that are here in America. Tell them Near Mint Condition sent you their way for free shipping on your first order or your next order, or just email them whenever you get your confirmation email. Curtis, my wonderful co-host, is having an after party. You can join him. And Curtis, where can people find you, my buddy?
Well, I'm all over the internet in places. If you search for Epic Marvel Podcast, that's my podcast, and I have a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and YouTube to go along with it. You can. There's a lot of chat happening over right now in my Epic Collection Facebook group. If you want to go check that out, just search for Epic Collections on Facebook and you'll find that. A lot of chat about what we're talking about here. But yes, I'm going to have an after party. I'm going to hop over to my own YouTube channel, Epic Marvel Podcast, and start a live stream there where I will talk with anybody who wants to talk with me about what we just found out, about the contents, about future prospects, about you can gripe and complain that Amazing Spider-Man 16 wasn't released yet or wasn't announced. So as soon as we end this one, I'll go over there and start that one up.
I got so much packing to do, guys. I'm about to cry. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you again to Marvel and David Gabriel for sending us this info. This will be available soon in the catalog. I think in the next couple of weeks. I do have more omnibus announcements. Trying to beat that catalog. But this was a lot of fun. And we will be doing this here in the next few months. I'll be at a new location. Maybe a different background.
Wow.
Curtis, buddy, you take care of yourself, man. I'm going to go drink some water and relax my voice because I have a Saturday live stream too.
All the best, Omar.
Thank you, guys. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.